Greetings, salutations, and hello, wonderful people. Why Wingfoot back with more Marvel Midnight Suns. Now, last episode, we finally also got our first sight of Ghost Rider, Johnny Blue. After finding out his final page of Darkhold, and now Lilith wants him so that she can summon Kassan, who I've never heard of before. So, with that being said, let's see where this episode takes us in our fight against Lilith and Half-Horses. I also have to figure out how to get the other words of power so that we can go get the last rod. Steven! Found this dusty thing in the library. Considerations of conflict with Restless Dead. Ooh. I'll take the camera.
Thanks, Hunter.
I already have a lot of abilities on her. Charlie!
Good girl, Charlie.
Charlie's the best girl. Say it right.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
That's right.
What have you got for me, boss?
Ooh.
Say the magic word. How's that for quality workmanship?
Ooh, I'll take that. What's this for? Overdo it with the ability.
Genius inventor strikes again.
Let's go through this surgical strike. I feel like it's not
Farewell.
Alright. The ability to upgrade in the yard. And the hero combo blade we still gotta do. Which just have to keep using blade, I suppose.
Ready for more?
Go.
We need any advantage we can get.
Tony.
Constant innovation. That's the Stark promise.
I think I made it cheaper, which is actually huge.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Just give me a target.
Nice. Explosives deal increased damage. That's dope.
What's up, Hunter?
Anything here?
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
So, excuse me. We are going to have to. Oh, close. Do some missions that get us intel. Where again? Just sure. Yeah, why not? This is cool. I really like that sword. Can I? Alright. tablets.
Hunter, hello.
Is there a reason to talk to Agatha? I don't think so.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Only if you can find the shit.
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear. Until we speak again.
Oh, don't hold your breath, dear. Is everyone successful? I guess we gotta. Oh wait. Let's do shop class first, and then we'll do the book club. What was it? That's definitely for Robbie. Ooh. Capture hydrogen agent. We need stuff that gives us intel. So this one. Gotta take Nico. So Nico, Wolverine, and Carol. I'm gonna go to look and see what other costumes we get. Right now, we're just trying to build up.
We've located a Hydra agent with an
Oh, I didn't
unusually
get
high
it.
gamma signature, probably from working in close proximity to their recent experiments. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
No problem. You picked the wrong one, bub.
Perfect.
Attached to that face. Is it my turn now?
I'm on. Wonder what the desertion rate is with Hydra lackeys.
Targeting systems active.
Oh, yeah.
Too easy.
Ew, he can be interrogated.
Confidence is high.
As ordered.
Barely a scratch. Don't.
Oh no, Logan.
We've got company.
Serve her with honor. I am a wall.
Yeah.
Ready to do this or what? Make this easy on both of us.
Nice. More intel.
Watch closely. Being a fascist wasn't good enough, huh? You had to get into demon worship too? Here's one for you. Isn't Dr. Faustus wanted for war crimes? Huh, you guys might be accessories, you know?
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings.
Yeah. We know.
Maybe it's time you quit this racket.
That wasn't bad.
Me too.
Time for the real thing. You're in trouble now.
Oh good, more goons.
That should get you going.
Clear.
Confirmed enemy target.
The agent is making a break for it. Stop them! Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agent so easily. Stay alert.
Looks like we're not done yet.
That's what the people's.
We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Taking the shot!
Doesn't this happen to you like every day?
Now for something real special. Get some ugly one.
Interesting.
Blink and you miss it.
Strange know you dabble in the dark arts.
Hey, thanks. Which arm are you guys again? I'm D, B team, third string. Bring it. Spill it.
Think I can punch through a moon now?
Hydra.
Something's wrong.
Could it be
Fire solution ready.
And don't come back.
Just what I need.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
He's not wrong. He's so wrong. And now we have shop class. So,
We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen him this mad.
Oh boy.
Can you help me talk him down?
Lead the way.
Thanks, Hunter.
Ooh, they're still fighting.
You've gone too far, Tony.
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my car.
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap.
All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now.
I don't know why I thought you could change.
You moved your car, dude?
Hunter, I need a few minutes to myself.
Oh my god.
Take your time. I'm around if you want to talk.
So dramatic.
Thanks.
Alright, Tony.
Hey boss, any clue why Robbie freaked out about the new gear? Does he hate efficiency?
Whatever his reason, yelling at you did nothing to help.
He takes everything so personally. But hey, he's just a guy with a righteous rage spirit living in his head. What's the worst that could happen? I'm gonna bring the rest of this gear online. Should help you streamline the process when you and Parker do your thing.
Peter.
Robbie just needs a little space. Let's get started. We don't have much on this saber-tooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
Very predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
What have you cooked up?
The initial prototype uses a tailored pheromone to keep him away. It provokes an intense revulsion we hope will blunt his attacks.
Like a foul scent used to keep animals at bay.
Genius.
Well put. Our other prototype is... well, we kept it simple. It's part sedative and part itching powder.
To trip him up with a thorn in his paw.
A very distracting thorn at that. Did you bring the components?
Of course.
No.
Sure, I get it. I have a hard time tracking them down too. Time to... Tony, what's up?
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
We should get started.
You know what? It's just easier if I show you.
Okay.
Sit back and watch the master at work. You looking for a round two? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day.
Tony, I don't want to fight you. You were my hero growing up.
Kids do love Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
What do you want,
Let's not be
Robbie?
skipping, guys. That's
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way. Tony, you put half the families in my neighborhood out of work. And for what? You never even broke ground on that technology center.
I don't even remember this.
3 years later, most of the families who you put out of work had moved away. Follow the jobs, you know? The rest of us weren't so lucky. That's when things got real bad. But those families had it right. You need to know when it's time to move on. So good luck with Shop Class. I hope it's all the progress you want it to be.
You too, Parker?
what?
Yeah, Tony. If I could manage it, how hard can it be for you?
Oh, Lord.
Damn it.
We gotta get him back, Tony.
What just happened?
Robbie never mentioned anything about a steel plant.
He said 10 years ago? I don't remember buying a steel plant in LA.
Was he wrong?
Probably not. Salazar Steel. That name is familiar. I can fix this.
Maybe, but not tonight.
Oh, they really left. All right. Wasted my damn shop class. The caretaker.
What do you think of Logan?
It's good to have him here again. He's always been a trusted friend.
I can see that. He seems to be a man of good character, despite the claws.
Always thought his claws were his best feature.
Easy, caretaker.
They protected us, Agatha and I. Could even say they saved our lives. It must have been, what, 1985? 84? I remember because Agatha crimped her hair and shoulder pads had cast some strange spell over my wardrobe. We looked quite ridiculous, but we were happy. Well, happy until a rather disturbed coven of witches by the name of the Salem Seven invaded our home.
What did you do to provoke their ire?
Oh, I see. You think I did something wrong. But it wasn't me they were upset with. It was Agatha. See, the Salem Seven were her grandchildren by her son Nicholas Scratch.
They tried to kidnap their grandmother?
They felt she had betrayed witch kind by choosing to live among humans and came to drag her back to New Salem by force. Logan was staying with us when they invaded our home.
Talk about bad timing.
He hid us in a secret passage and refused to tell them where we were. He kept our secret and fought them off long enough for Agatha to invoke a banishing spell. Without him, they would have surely kidnapped her. Or maybe worse.
I hope you are able to exact revenge on them. Give them the justice they deserve.
Agatha did penalize them by finding a way to take away some of their powers for good.
Some?
I wanted her to do more, but she wouldn't go further than that against her own family, no matter how dysfunctional or dangerous it had become. Speaking of dysfunctional family dynamics, I do trust you, you know, even though I don't always show it.
I know.
Even though you don't always show it?
Something like that.
Common ground. Who would have thought?
All right. No hangouts tonight. Interesting. The grounds.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Bring her to.
So, about the Staff of One.
I don't let anyone borrow it, if that's what you're about to ask.
No. How do you trick it into casting the same spell more than once?
Oh, I try not to think of it that way. Not anymore. It's like a partner I had to learn to work with, or a roommate to live with.
But I have seen you cast the same spell before.
That's magic I picked up on my own. I use the Staff of One to focus and augment it, but I don't pull out the big guns unless things get, let's say, apocalyptic.
We need to use every tool available to defeat Lilith.
You don't need to worry. I know what the Staff of One can do. That's why I will only unleash its full power if I absolutely have to.
Let's see.
Can we do it again?
Where the hell she go?
Hi, Hunter. Careful there. Awesome! Thanks, Hunter! Our moonscapes look nothing alike.
Into the forge.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Ooh.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Not bad, right?
Salvaging your abilities against 13% more acid. Not just yet.
Good day, Hunter.
Ready for more?
Let's see him try to handle me now.
Nice.
Do your thing.
Take out a quick swipe for piercing slash, and we can take out a quick swipe for lethal pounce. And now we can check out his stuff. Ew. Ooh. Oh, he has that. Alright, well, we'll just take both of them. Let's check out the colors. Ooh. What? What new thing did they get for you, Ileana? Nothing. Well, a better soul blast. A better vocal though. Didn't really realize that that was a thing. I should probably pay attention to that. Volta Pathak, or the blessings of the Vishanti. We don't need either one. Steve. And then me. How do I not have an upgraded whip? What do we have now? Okay.
Let's do this.
Just give me a target.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
So confused.
Hunter?
Ileana.
What? Oh, sorry. I was off somewhere else, thinking about my brother.
You have a brother?
Yes, Piotr. He's older, very protective. He wanted to come here with me, but no. This part of my life isn't for him.
It is nice that he cares so much.
You'd think so, but this is more about his guilt than my safety. Piotr blames himself for not protecting me in the past. Now he sees me as some fragile bird.
That is not fair to you. You are one of the Midnight Suns, and a formidable one at that. He must see that you can protect yourself.
You don't know Piotr. To say he's immovable would be an understatement. Anyway. Thank you for talking. It is good to get out of my mind once in a while.
Once in a while.
How's my favorite hunt?
I have something for you.
An RSVP to my birthday?
Components for Shop Class.
Be honest. Have I traveled back in time?
No, you sent me a message.
Right. I set those up before the last meeting. And you got one.
So, what should I do with these components?
I can take them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. If you hand them over, I can get Tony and Robbie talking again.
And if not?
I'll give them all back. Deal?
Agreed.
Well, if I need them anyway.
Hey, fellow nerd. Read anything good lately? Central is ready to work. Beginning decryption sequence. And Hydra rears its ugly head. One of them, anyway. Central will crack the code. This intel is hot, Hunter. We shouldn't sit...
Oh, we're not gonna.
Pick your target, Hunter.
4 days, 5 days, 3 days. Alright, well, we'll take this one.
Happy to help.
These are the current
I
priorities.
think that I can't do more than one at a time.
See you soon.
Alright, Tuesday will.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
Gotta figure out who has taunts. That's how
Hydra has been running some kind of field tests in the area, and that device is the key. They would rather destroy it than let us get our hands on it, so it must be important. Those soldiers are targeting the device. Do whatever it takes to stop them.
Nice move. One more time.
Whatever gets the job done. To that.
That's one hell of a move.
Forever in service.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Target locked in.
No time for hide and seek.
That'll heal right up.
Oh.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like you've got another problem on your hands. One of the Fallen.
Hey, bud.
Watch close.
Not enough runs.
They're mine.
Better come up with something new. Mother won't let me fade away. My name.
Not a problem.
You think that's gonna get me?
Don't get up.
Fish in a barrel.
We've got someone down here. Hope you're ready for a fight.
Get ready. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Really think you can hide from me?
They still haven't changed their minds.
Want it done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
That's not supposed to hurt.
I hope you're ready for this.
It doesn't look like the device will hold up much longer. Got to stop those agents from destroying it.
Bad luck for you. Still getting better after all these years. I'm gonna make you pay for that. I don't have time for this. Should do the trick.
That's a neat trick.
So that's how that works.
Stay down.
Enemy has the upper hand.
That hurt.
Not looking so good.
You kissed the mother with that mouth?
You really want to play games with me?
Exactly what I needed.
Pull it together here. Ready for a real hit?
I'm on it. These fanatics are always the same. About time.
That must have taken practice. How long have you been waiting to do that?
We've acquired some new hardware courtesy of Hydra. Good work.
Time for book club. You coming?
Meet you there.
I'll walk you.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
Oh, Steve.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext.
Read or die. Everyone's in a mood. Can we start?
That was weird.
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first, I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded, and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
Exactly. This book was about much more than farming.
Exactly. The rhythm to it helped paint a bigger picture. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
Weird. Questions.
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
What about hoist the scarecrows? Was that line not in your copy?
Actually, the section on the empty towers describes their version of the Scarecrow. Due to constant shuffling of personnel, you couldn't tell which bases were fully staffed and which stood empty.
What if they had not done that?
They would have had no soldiers to continue their advance. It would have stalled them out. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control.
Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's book club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's book club.
Before I forget, I asked Logan to join us next time.
He said yes?
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
Bloody. Charlie.
Good girl, Charlie.
Okay, just between us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I should read the first 31 volumes, for context.
You should not, nor should you read the one after this.
How many more are there?
At least 400. According to Carol, this was one of the good ones.
You should be honest with Carol.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
Good luck.
On your way out?
Yes.
Yes, I am done.
Peace. Carol, I had some more thoughts on the book.
You do? You must have really liked it.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You didn't like it.
So,
Oh, my friend
ladies
senses
and
tingling.
gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Marvel's Midnight Suns. Please like, comment, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when the videos come up. And I will catch you guys next time. Take care now. Bye-bye then.